It's an 8 marks question from revision test paper, section number 218, March 21. Section number 218 talks about protection of employees in respect of companies which are under investigation by way of action by the company against the employees. The steps are: the company, before taking any action against the company, requires approval of the tribunal. Tribunal to give approval or to object 30 days timeline is given. If the decision of the tribunal is not satisfied, then the company can appeal for against the order of the tribunal. The final decision of the appellate tribunal shall be the final. The company or the body corporate or any other person under investigation proposes to discharge or suspend of any employee or to punish the employee, whether by way of a dismissal, removal or reduction in rank or otherwise, or change the terms of employment to his disadvantage. What is the company or the body corporate or any other person has to do? Shall obtain the approval of the tribunal. If the tribunal objects, it will issue a notice to the company or the body corporate or the association of persons. Before taking any action disadvantages to the employee of the company which is under investigation, the company must make an application to the tribunal for such proposed action, and suppose that the tribunal is going to object, it will issue a notice to the body corporate or to the company or to the any other person which is under investigation. What's the type of investigation possible? Section number 210, investigation of the affairs and the other matters are relating to the company. Section number 210. 212, the investigation of any other body corporate by the Serious Fraud Investigation Office. Section number 213, investigation with reference to membership or the other matters relating to a company. 216, the ownership of the share or a debenture of a company or a body corporate. 219, the affairs and other matters relating to the company or other body corporate or other persons under section number 216. During the pendency of any proceeding against any person in the conduct and management of the affairs of the company under chapter 16, the company has to wait. The company has to wait for 30 days from the date of application to the tribunal. The tribunal may object or tribunal may not object. If no objection is received from the tribunal, only then it can take an action proposed against the employee. If there is going to be an objection and the company is dissatisfied with the objection, then the company may prefer an appeal before the appellate tribunal within 30 days from the date of receipt of the notice from the tribunal and in the manner as prescribed with the filing fees as may be prescribed by the central government. The decision of the appellate tribunal is final. Company has appealed against the objection of the tribunal before the appellate tribunal, and the decision of the appellate tribunal binds on the company, body corporate or any other person concerned. The provisions of this section shall have the effect without prejudice to any other provisions of any other law for the time being in force, such as Industrial Dispute Act and the other workman related law. This particular section will overrule the rest of the law. What is the question here? D Limited wanted to reduce the rank of Mr. Happy, the Chief Operating Officer of the company, during the pendency of investigation being conducted on the company on the order of the tribunal as per the provisions of the Act. D Limited made an application to the tribunal regarding the reduction of the rank of Mr. H on 2/5/2020. So within 30 days of time received the objection of the tribunal on 29th May 2020. The question is, what course of action is available to D Limited and to Mr. H as per the provisions of Companies Act? The company may prefer an appeal before the National Company Law Tribunal within 30 days from the date of receipt of the NCLT order in the prescribed form along with the fee. And the decision of the appellate tribunal, it may say the tribunal's order is confirmed, or it can reverse the order of the tribunal. Whatever is the decision of the tribunal, appellate tribunal, that binds both on the company as well as on the employees. Mr. Happy, since the NCLT has objected to the proposal of the company to reduce his rank, the company cannot proceed. If the company prefers an appeal before the appellate tribunal, the decision of the appellate tribunal either confirming the order of the NCLT or reversing the order of the NCLT, the same would be binding upon Mr. H as well.